I'm Dianne Goetz, and I work for Deere Automotive Systems in Fremont, Michigan. I'm their Customs Compliance Coordinator, and I've known Bill for 21 years. I started working for him when he purchased the Omni in 1989 and basically brought the company up out of the ashes. And I worked as an aerobic instructor from 89 until 2000 when I had to quit because of another job. And I also worked as his personal executive assistant for about 9 months in the mid-90s. I saw evidence of success with Bill every single day. The ideas that he would come up with just made me shake my head and wonder. He isn't a normal thinker. He has this power to envision something and then to make it happen and see it through. And it just amazed me every day. We would have little meetings every day where I would take notes and he would tell me what we were going to be doing or what I needed to do, and he would throw out some of his ideas, and I was just always floored by what he came up with. He has a vision beyond, definitely beyond the normal person.
Good. Dianne, were there ever things that Bill maybe you learned from working with Bill that helped you in your current job or helped you after you left Bill's employment? Is there anything you carried with you?
Definitely to always look outside the box for solutions. Don't throw anything out as being too outlandish because you never know, it just might work. And some of his ideas at first thought seemed almost harebrained, and then you would start listening to how he came up with the idea and how he was going to make it work, and you would start to see his vision. Bill was very involved with the day-to-day operations of his businesses, but he wasn't a micromanager either. He hired people that he knew he could trust to do what needed to be done, and he gave us guidance and direction so that we could help him succeed, which he always did. One thing that I always liked about Bill's way of running business, for example, was the business cards that everybody got in the Omni. Everybody from Bill all the way through, aerobic instructors, our cards simply said customer service, because to Bill that was always the most important thing. And if Bill is elected to office, I know that he's going to take that same approach. It's not going to be Bill Cooper politician. It's just going to be Bill Cooper, what can I do for my people?
Good job, Di. Is that something you practiced? Or is that
No, it's just what I feel.
It's amazing.
It's easy to be heartfelt with Bill.
Yes, sir.
Well, I happen to have talked about Bill with several of my coworkers and family members, although my family members heard me talk about him throughout the years, but just that what a success he was, and yet how he's always remained one of the people. He's never let his big business success go to his head. He's personable, he knows people, takes the time to say hi to people. All the members' names that he knew at the Omni was always just amazing. He created so many jobs. He always told me that no matter what, there would always be a place if I needed a job with him, which fortunately I haven't had to call up that favor, but he values loyalty in his employees. He values innovative thinking. He is an innovative thinker. He is a loyal person. He's driven, and yet he's not one of these take no prisoners type of businessmen. He's got a heart, and he really cares. That's one thing about Bill, is that he truly cares about people.
There.
Bill's Thanks a Million campaign, I don't even know if it could be called a campaign. I think it's just a mission. It doesn't surprise me a bit because Bill has always been a very caring, generous person. A good example of that is when we used to do the Christmas wish trees at the Omni. And only a few of us knew about it, but Bill always would sneak in early some morning and leave a lot of gifts for the kids. And that's just part of his giving spirit. He's not all mouth and no action. What Bill does is because it's what he believes. And it's not just a campaign tactic to make people think, ooh, look what he's doing. That's Bill. I've spoken to Bill on a number of times since I've quit working for him. For example, I went through a phase with a job that was very negative. I won't go into detail what it was, but the first person I thought to talk to that I knew would help me understand that what had happened wasn't my fault was Bill, because he just understands business, and he's a friend, and I knew he would make me feel better.